Hi guys, and welcome to the second episode of How to Make a Montage. In this episode I'm going to be going through how to get a good flow and basic syncing. As you can see, I've just started editing. I've synced the first two shots and this one. I've also added markers for every fifth beat of the song. Songs are usually built up by beats of 4, so you have 4 beats and then another pack of 4. And you should try to sync the shots always at the first beat. They're always a little bit bigger. And then again this one. And then this. They're always a little different than the 3 others. You also want to keep the distance in between shots constant. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be syncing a shot to every first beat. And I'm going to be cutting the clips at every third beat. So the third beat can always be found right in the middle of these first beats. So I'm going to be cutting this clip. I'm going to add a marker just so I can find it easier later. I'm going to be cutting this clip and I'm going to be pulling this back to this first beat, the shot, and I will extend it backwards. So now what happens is I get a... Okay, this is just the basic start. I'm going to be doing the same for every shot. Add a marker at the third beat, then I'm cutting the video at the shot, cutting at the third beat, erasing the middle, dragging the video back to the first beat, and then increasing the length backwards. Here we have another problem. This isn't an insta-kill like every other shot, because he kills him with a carbine. So I can't sync this final shot on this beat. Then it will cut into him shooting the guy. So what I'm going to do is actually skip this beat. I'm going to skip it completely. I'm still going to cut it on the third beat, but then I'm going to make the kill, which is right here. I'm going to make the kill on this beat instead. And then make it longer backwards. So now you see, you have a second before he starts shooting. So let's see how this looks. That's pretty good. But this is still just what I like to do to try out if it actually looks good or not. Or if I should make the time in between kills longer. But this actually turned out pretty good, so I'm going to be using this, but I'm going to be undoing everything I just did. Like that. Now instead of just cutting on the third beat, I'm going to be speeding it up on the third beat. The easiest way I do this is actually I do the same thing. I drag the clip back, but instead of deleting this part, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 to 8 frames. I drag this clip back to right here, and then you see it says 17 frames. So I'm going to be shortening this by also 17 frames, like that. And now I just need to make this part, because this is actually the part that continues right here, as you can see. I have to make this part fit right into there. So I'm just going to hold down Control and then drag. And as you can see, this doesn't really fit. So I'm just going to ungroup the clip by pressing U on the keyboard. I'm going to make this shorter. I'm going to insert an envelope with velocity, and then I'm going to be speeding it up until it lines up. Like that. I prefer doing it this way so I don't get rough cuts in the video, but this is totally up to you. You can just cut it and then cut the next clip, but I like to do it like this. I'm just going to do the same thing for the remaining. And this is what we got so far. So yeah, that's basically what you need to do. You should try to keep the times in between kills the same all the time, and always sync them on the first beat. If you either speed up or slow down the time in between a kill, it will make the kill stand out more. by doing so you can emphasize the final kills if you don't get enough from the song already. But that's a whole different story. This is just basic syncing, and this is how it's done. This is how I do it, and this is how you get a good result. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section. I will try my best to answer all of them.